This is a short instructional video demonstrating how to use the Track Changes option in Word for the Windows operating system. If you use Macintosh, please look for the video Track Changes in Word for Mac, which is available on the same website. After submitting an electronic copy of your APA-style manuscript to the Psych Lab for review, you will receive a revised copy in a return email. Upon opening that file, you will notice comments and corrections in the right margin. In order to get the most out of these revisions, this video will illustrate how to manipulate the settings in your Word program so that you can customize them to your preferences. This is an excellent tool for you to keep track of your own changes when working on your own or in a group. Begin by clicking on the Review tab in the ribbon. Notice the box on the left has several useful proofing options like word counts and spell check. To the right of that are boxes for comments, tracking, and changes. You can turn tracking on and off by clicking on the button here. Click on the arrow below it and select Change Tracking Options to customize how revisions appear in your document. This will make reading revisions much easier. By default, insertions and deletions are the same color, but each reviewer's revisions will be in a different color. Because revisions usually include replacing words or punctuation, a more useful setting is to set different colors for insertions and for deletions. An intuitive setting is red for deletions and blue or green for insertions. You can also change how they appear in the text. If there are punctuation changes, underlining those changes would prevent being able to see them clearly, so set the text effects to color only. Comments and formatting changes can be set to a different color if you prefer, as long as you draw attention to them. Sometimes it can be difficult to notice whether a change has been made, especially if it is a small change like punctuation marks. To make them easier to spot, any changed lines can be marked with an outside border in the left margin. When you have set your preferences, click OK. I will now make a few changes to this paper as an example of what track changes look like as they are made. Deletions will show up in red font. Format changes show up in the green text boxes in the right margin. When pasting text or making any other additions, the new text will show up in blue font. Notice in the left margin that the short line appears to indicate a change has been made on that line. Comments and format changes both appear in text boxes in the right margin. You can also select deletions to show up in the right margins along with comments and format changes. This may help to draw attention to deletions that are difficult to notice. Make sure to set your preferences so that they are intuitive for you to read. Now that changes have been made to your document, notice that you can control which revisions appear in the margins, either individually or altogether. For instance, you may want to hide comments and just look at insertions and deletions. You can also control whose revisions appear, either individually or altogether. In the top right of the tracking box, you'll notice that the default is to show the final document, including any markups. To show your original document before any changes were made, select Original, and the final view will show only the final document after all changes were made. If you see in the right margin that a change has been made, but you can't quite tell what change was made, try switching between the original view and the final view. Although you can click Accept or Reject in the Changes box, this will be plagiarizing the reviewer's work, and you wouldn't learn from your mistakes. Rather, view the revisions file and make changes to your own original work. Also, make sure to keep your APA publication manual next to you as you work. Thanks for watching.